you guys are straight. And good morning, everybody. Heather from 'Cause We Can Farms, and I'm in my bathroom. Today is actually a very special day, so I decided, since I'm going to spend the day off the farm, that I am going to dress kind of nice and put on my makeup for this exciting, special occasion that is happening today off the farm. But it is farm related, and you'll have to watch to see what we're doing. But I realized that I have not worn makeup all summer long. Especially when somebody commented on "quit showing your face," LOL. And they didn't LOL, but I took it as funny. Because I have a cute face. Especially whenever I put a little bit of makeup on it. But the reality of it is I sweat, and I am working extremely hard building this homestead from scratch, and makeup is not a super high priority. But today, since I am going off the farm and I won't be surrounded by dust and probably sweat, it's going to be in the high 90s, but there'll be less of it. So since I'll be around less of that, then I figured I would just put on a little bit of makeup and enjoy just being girly. Because there's not much girly about building a house from scratch out of your own trees. So I am getting ready to start that series of videos. I will be laying out the foundation for my, I might have to shift you guys while I put my mascara on. For my concrete piers, I'll be laying that out, squaring that up. That is happening this week. We are waiting on the building permit. Let me tell you a story. So, I think I've mentioned the contractor before that purchased the 20 acres next to me. So, here's how that has actually affected my build. I haven't put on mascara in a while, y'all. It's harder than you think. We do not have building codes up here. We don't have to get permits for much of anything. You do have to get a building permit in order, in order to start your build. In order to get your building, that was probably really close. In order to get your building permit, woo, I almost fell in the shower. In order to get your building permit, you have to have an address. In order to have an address, you have to have the road finished. The developer purchased that 20 acres. He then logged that 20 acres. So the last 4 months have been waiting on him to get done logging in order for the road to be finished so that I can actually get an address so that my building permit will be approved. So now we've moved into fall, where we were actually hoping that this last weekend we would be the piers would be in and we would be working on getting the framework done. But that has not been able to happen because we've been waiting on the road. The guy doing the road said it would be done on Friday. It's still not done. They're actually putting down gravel. I hope that didn't affect the guy coming up to make sure there was a road in. to get me my address, which was supposed to be yesterday. So I have not heard from them, but he was just going to come up and check. I marked out the spot of, here's the beginning of my driveway section. So I'm expecting an email on that, whether or not that actually happened. And because I was gone all day yesterday. So I can't even dig piers until I have the address and then the building permit is approved. She said once the road was done, I had my address, she'll sign off on it, my building permit is good to go. But I have to wait for all of that to come into writing. And the guy from the county will come up and look at my spot and say, okay, this is a good spot to build. You won't affect your neighbors. That's literally what they said it was about. This is Bonner County, Idaho. Where you are, there may be a different route to do it or different things that you need to do. That's what I need to do here. So it has affected my entire build. Now, to be honest with you, it's been really hot and I don't do well in the heat. So they've predicted a warmer than normal fall and a longer fall. And then when we hit winter, when winter actually starts happening, it's going to hit hard and it's going to be cold from there on out. That's what I've been getting from all the reports. So that works in my benefit, because if I can get September, October, and some of November to finish my build as far as getting me dried in, and my RV moved into the garage, then I'm golden. I'm good to go. And I can work on stuff on the inside during the winter time. So that is the minor update on that. I do have a question for you guys though. My son and I were walking the property. I have a video of that I'll be posting probably in the next couple of days. This video I'm actually planning on posting today, so you can see what I'm doing off the farm. So we were walking the back part of our property. There's actually a four-wheeler trail there, and we were walking that and walked up on the developer and his wife and son on one of the back pieces that they are developing. And the driveway getting to that, there's no way it's happening in the wintertime. It's extremely steep. It's like this. I couldn't walk it without zigzagging it, actually. And he mentioned wanting to get access from the back way, because there was a road that comes around the back. But a family is the only two people that have been back there. That road is actually on my property. And he's also wanting to pull electric from up top the hill, which is on my property. And he goes, oh, well, I need to talk to you about that. So my question to you guys is, what would you do? Would you give him access? I talked to my son about it. We had a little family meeting last night, and I've decided that I'm going to let him make an offer, and then we are going to decide on it as a family unit what we want to do. So I'm asking you guys, what would you do? Would you give him access? Would you charge him money? Because that driveway would be the whole back section of my property. Now, him purchasing this 20 acres, how has it affected me? I was purchasing the whole 93. I was planning on developing that 20-acre lot and selling 5-acre lots to people that I knew. And that income from those would pay off the whole property, basically. So that I would be debt free. Well, because he's purchased that, and I have 73 acres, I could develop a different section of it, but I actually can't. It is, it's a mountain. So there's a lot of parts that are not actually buildable on, or even really usable, excuse me, unless you're a goat or a sheep or a deer or an elk, because it's extremely steep. So even though I have a very large piece of property, I don't have a lot of usable property. It just hopefully was going to keep people far from me that I didn't, neighbors that I didn't really want super close up. So one, he's lost me that income. Two, I now have random people that are going to be moving next to me instead of people that I know, which I was hoping was going to be some of my military friends or people that I ride motorcycle with. So that's out the window. That income's out the window. Then I had to spend $18,000 to split the cost of the road going through there. That was my building money, my house building money. So I've had to make the decision to, I spent all the cash that I had left over from the sale of my house, and then I actually used a 0% credit card that I have that I will then start trying to pay off the rest of this year. So I had to go, I went into credit card debt to get this building to where it's going to be for this winter, where that all would have been completely debt free. And now he's asking me to take electric off of my property and have road access through the back part of my property. It would be on the property line, but still, part of me wants to say, no, figure it out. Another part of me just doesn't like being a hateful person. And in my opinion, it makes those two lots back there unsellable, because you're not getting up that road in the wintertime. He will have to zigzag his driveway. And even then, if you slid off, you'd slide off down a hill and it would be ugly. So anyway, I'm very interested in what you guys think, and give me your opinion below. So I'm going to bring you back once we get in the truck, which is going to be here in a few minutes. Yeah, because it's 10 o'clock. So I'm going to hop in the truck and take off, and I'm going to bring you guys. Okay guys, never recorded from here before. I'm inside my truck and I've got you hooked onto my rearview mirror. But I think I'm going to take you for a ride down my $18,000 driveway. You know, it's funny because they just kept saying, well, you're going to have to put a driveway in anyway. And yes, we knew that. But we planned on doing it ourselves, and when we actually needed it. So I'm going to take you up from where my RV site is, up the driveway to the actual driveway. So let me see if I can spin you guys around so you can see out my filthy window and see what we're doing. I think I got that figured out where you guys can see where I'm driving. So this is actually a temporary spot for me. I'm going to be moving the RV here pretty quick, because I guess the first mobile home goes into the new development in October, but they're going to start site prepping. This is that hill I walk up 6 times a day. And yes, I'm aware. My windshield is filthy. Everything is filthy up here, you guys. The dust is out of control. Doesn't look like he added anything this morning. So, dust is already in here. This is the beginning of the driveway that we've paid. Apparently it's supposed to be 16 feet wide. It was supposed to be done Friday. It's now Tuesday. I really hope this hasn't affected me getting a address. Have to message the road guy and find out what the deal is. I cannot even drive up this without spinning my tires and flinging rocks. right now, so I'm sure there's a bunch of packing that has to happen. And I actually assume it's going to be really nice once he's done. It's just super frustrating right now. So this section, not sure if you can see my finger or not, is actually where I've been driving to get to my RV. I just did the round loop. That's the area that they're going to be closing off for one of the house sites. There's a big truck. Okay, I ran into the guy doing the driveway. He is delivering the rest of the gravel, I guess, today or so. And he actually might know someone who can move my RV for me. My truck does have the attachment for it. I can use my truck, but my fuel injectors are not happy campers right now. So I'm trying to baby the truck for a bit. I will be talking to a mechanic about looking at it and telling me what I need to do to it to at least make it through the winter time. So I am going to finish this drive and bring you guys back to show you the super exciting thing that I am doing today. It'll be about an hour for me. It'll be a few seconds for you. And while you're waiting those few seconds, I would like to ask you to like, subscribe, share, comment underneath the videos. It helps my channel. I am trying to grow, and I'd really appreciate it if you like these videos, or you like me and you know that I'm a halfway train wreck and you want to support me and you want to be involved in my shenanigans, then make sure you subscribe, like, share, and comment. Chloe, are you hot? It's hot today, isn't it? It's like 90-something degrees. Jasper's doing crazy Jasper things back here. So I'm at my stop, and I don't know if you guys can see there in the background. There's a building. I'm at a building. I'm so mean. I'm not telling you yet what we're doing, but I am meeting another YouTuber here, so that'll be fun. This is the second step of something that we did a couple weeks ago. So this is the payoff step. So yeah, I made it here. It's ridiculously hot. I think it's supposed to be 98 today. So I did put my hat on, my sweat catcher. And luckily we're in the shade while we're waiting for Jeremy to get here. So he is, I guess I met him and his wife on the YouTubers Get Together. And I want to make sure I get his YouTube channel right. Because they're also another small, smaller channel, and Living the Dream Off Grid is their YouTube channel. And his wife shares birthday with me, so they've got to be cool people. They actually took my sheep too. So I think we'll be doing they kind of got me out of that pickle. So that was really nice. So yeah, so once he gets here and squares up with the people that own this building, then I'll show you what we did. Are you excited, Chloe? Are you excited? Are you excited? I think she's just hot. Hey you guys, you've been waiting to see what I was actually doing today, and here it is. I bought half a pig. Yep, I got a whole box of a half a pig there. And Jeremy got the other half. So if you're, what did his weight come to?
I don't know. I didn't even check. Total weight does not say. I'm not, 96 pork. I don't think that's weight. I don't know.
She didn't tell us what the hanging weight was, but we thought around 300 pounds.
Yeah, it had to have been 300 pounds at least. Got a lot of sausage here.
Look at that. Right. We are splitting our sausage because they do. So I got the Italian sausage, they got the breakfast sausage. So we're gonna get all this switched out. I'll bring you guys back. Might have blacked you guys out. So, here is what we got. The pig weighed in at hanging weight at 200 pounds. And we split that, so we each got about 100 pounds. I got as much bacon as they could give me. Because bacon, right? Trying to get this stuff right in the freezer. I do want to talk about how important it is to know who your butcher is, because I had 5 lambs butchered at a place in Omak, and they did the kill under stress and ruined the meat. It's inedible. So it's extremely important to make sure that the person that's doing the job. Okay, so I got all the fat. I got ham, 2 smaller hams. I got a whole bunch of pork chops. This shelf's probably gonna break. These are all pork chops. Loin pork chop, all pork chops. I did not want any pork steaks. I got a picnic ham for Christmas. And spare ribs, which will be happening very soon. I ended up paying about $4 a pound because I did not raise this pig. Jeremy and Angela did, and so I bought half of their pig, and then I got a whole bunch of pork sausage. Some of it is breakfast sausage, some of it is maple, and then Italian. And then there's another cured ham in there. So everything was $4 a pound. Under $4 a pound. Well, no, right at $4. So that is why I got dressed up. That is why I put makeup on, because I went and got a pig.